Pleiadian Transmission. Extraordinary new energies are activating your abilities. Your gifts are coming online, beloved starseed of Gaia. Something extraordinary is beginning to activate inside you, and the signs may already be appearing through your body. Your intuition, your dreams, your perception of people, your sensitivity to places, and the sudden feeling that abilities you could not access before are beginning to come online. I am MAION, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I speak through the crystalline current of Alcyone to help you understand why these extraordinary new energies are entering your field now, why old limitations may feel less convincing, and why your star family is asking you to prepare for gifts that must be integrated with grounding, humility, and discernment. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to receive the Pleiadian light codes behind this activation, how to recognize which abilities are truly emerging, and how to stabilize them without fear, fantasy, or the pressure to become someone you are not. But here's the first revelation. Your new abilities are not being added to you from outside. They are coming online because parts of your original design are becoming accessible again. You are remembering because it is time. For many starseeds, the first sign of activation is not power, it is sensitivity. You may become more affected by noise, crowded places, emotional tension, dishonesty, certain foods, certain conversations, or the energy of people who once seemed easy to tolerate. This can be confusing because the mind may interpret greater sensitivity as weakness. But the Pleiadian field asks you to see it differently. A more refined instrument detects what a dull instrument cannot. Sensitivity, when grounded, becomes information. It shows you what strengthens the field, what drains it, what is coherent, and what is distorted. Your abilities may come online first through intuition. You may know something before evidence appears. A conversation may begin, and your body already knows where it is going. A person may smile, yet something in you says to observe more carefully. An opportunity may look impressive, but the chest feels tight. Another path may appear quiet, yet a strange peace settles around it. True intuition grows cleaner when it is paired with patience, grounding, and observation over time. Another ability may be emotional perception. You may begin noticing what is present beneath words. You can feel when someone is sad, though they sound fine. You can sense when a room carries tension, even when no argument has happened. You may recognize when a person wants closeness, but is afraid of intimacy. When someone speaks confidently, but carries uncertainty, or when affection is mixed with control. This sensitivity can become exhausting if you think every feeling you detect belongs to you. Part of this activation is learning the difference between perception and absorption. The Pleiadian field is teaching you that awareness does not require ownership. You can feel a room without carrying the room. You can notice another person's pain without becoming responsible for healing it. You can recognize fear in someone without shrinking to make them comfortable. You can sense an emotion and still ask, "Is this mine?" This question becomes essential as your field refines. Many starseeds have confused empathy with obligation. The new abilities require boundaries because without boundaries, perception becomes depletion. Some of you will notice changes in dreams. Dreams may become more vivid, symbolic, or emotionally precise. You may dream of stars, crystalline halls, water, bridges, children, old homes, ships, unfamiliar landscapes, voices, colors, or faces that feel known. Write down what you remember. Do not force literal interpretations. Dreams can carry layers of subconscious processing, memory, emotion, and spiritual symbolism. The Pleiadian current often uses dreams as a gentle training ground because the analytical mind is quieter there. You may also experience stronger pattern recognition. Events that once seemed unrelated begin revealing a theme. You notice that certain choices always lead to the same type of exhaustion. Certain relationships repeat the same emotional lesson. Certain fears appear before every expansion. Certain opportunities arrive after you finally release control. This ability to see patterns is one of the most practical gifts coming online. It allows you to stop calling repetition fate and begin recognizing the structure beneath it. Extraordinary new energies are activating because your field is becoming capable of more coherence. Coherence is the ability to hold a clearer signal without immediately scattering it through fear, overthinking, proving, or emotional entanglement. In earlier seasons, a strong intuitive impression may have been followed by days of doubt. A creative impulse may have been abandoned after one negative reaction. A boundary may have collapsed when someone became upset. A dream may have been forgotten because the outer world felt louder. Now the field is strengthening. You are learning to remain with what you know long enough for it to become embodied. This activation can also affect creativity. Ideas may arrive suddenly. You may feel the desire to write, speak, draw, design, sing, build, teach, organize, research, or create something that carries a different quality than your old work. Do not dismiss this. Creativity is one of the channels through which new frequency becomes visible on Gaia. A gift does not need to look mystical to be sacred. A clear sentence, a useful system, a song, a video, a healing conversation, a new way of solving a problem. These can all be expressions of an activated field. The source is not awakening your abilities so you can impress others. This is a crucial teaching. Gifts become distorted when the ego turns them into a performance of superiority. If your intuition becomes a reason to control people, it is distorted. If sensitivity becomes a reason to avoid all responsibility, it is distorted. If spiritual language becomes a way to feel above others, it is distorted. The Pleiadian current awakens gifts for service, discernment, creativity, healing, communication, protection, and remembrance. The gift is sacred because of how it is used. You may notice a stronger relationship with the voice. Words that once felt blocked may begin rising. You may feel called to speak with more precision, to stop over-explaining, to name what is true, or to share something you have held privately for a long time. This can be one of the abilities coming online, not louder speech, but coherent speech. The throat becomes clearer when the soul no longer wants to carry unsaid truth. You do not need to say everything to everyone, but what you do say should begin matching the person you are becoming. Some of you will feel a stronger connection to timing. You may suddenly know when to wait, when to move, when to leave something alone, when to speak, or when a door is not ready. This is not about predicting every future event. It is about becoming sensitive to rhythm. The old self may have rushed because fear demanded certainty. The activated self becomes more capable of sensing when movement is clean and when stillness is part of the instruction. Timing is an ability because a right action taken at the wrong moment can create unnecessary resistance. The Pleiadian High Council wants you to understand that extraordinary energy can expose ordinary imbalance. When more light moves through the field, sleep matters more, food matters more, rest matters more. The people around you matter more. Your digital intake matters more. Your inner speech matters more. This is because a stronger current amplifies whatever the vessel is already carrying. If the body is exhausted, activation can feel like overwhelm. If the field is chaotic, sensitivity can become anxiety. Integration is not optional. It is part of the gift. You may be asking why this is happening now. The answer is not one single event. Your readiness has been built through many seasons. The disappointments that made you more discerning. The endings that returned energy to your field. The solitude that taught you to hear yourself. The boundaries that strengthened your nervous system. The times you chose truth even when it was uncomfortable. The moments you stopped chasing what could not honor you. All of this created space. Abilities come online when there is enough space for them to be held responsibly. The hidden revelation before integration begins is this: the gift you are waiting for may already be appearing in a form you have been underestimating. Perhaps your intuition is the gift. Perhaps your ability to calm others without losing yourself is the gift. Perhaps your pattern recognition, creativity, voice, sensitivity to timing, ability to organize chaos, or capacity to see truth beneath confusion is the gift. Do not wait for something dramatic while ignoring what is already becoming precise. The extraordinary often arrives through abilities that become powerful because they are grounded. Beloved, if this transmission is already touching the place in you, it feels new abilities, new sensitivity, new intuition, or extraordinary energies beginning to move through your field. Your star family has prepared a deeper path for this exact threshold. The Pleiadian bloodline method, Unlock Your 7 Inheritances, was created not as information to collect, but as a sacred map for healing, remembrance, and crystalline integration for starseeds whose original gifts are beginning to come online. It carries the love frequency of Alcyone and the wisdom of the 7 sisters for souls ready to recognize, stabilize, and embody their Pleiadian inheritance through discernment, grounding, heart coherence, and purpose. You will find it in the first pinned comment below this video, available now for those who feel called to receive the next layer of their Pleiadian inheritance. Now, the first movement is to slow down enough to notice what is already changing. Activation can be missed when the mind is looking for spectacle. Ask yourself, what do I notice now that I did not notice before? What truth becomes obvious faster? What situations does my body read differently? What creative impulse keeps returning? What dreams repeat? What kind of conversation now drains me? What kind of silence now restores me? These questions help you identify the real shape of the activation without forcing a story onto it. Then begin a simple record. Write down intuitive impressions, dreams, repeated symbols, creative ideas, body responses, and situations where you felt a clear inner yes or no. Later, compare the pattern with reality. This practice helps discern intuition from anxiety. Anxiety often repeats fear without resolution. Intuition often arrives briefly, clearly, and then waits. Over time, your own record will show you how your inner guidance tends to speak. Discernment grows through relationship with your own patterns. The next movement is learning not to announce every activation before it is stable. A new gift is like a young flame. Too much exposure can make you perform it instead of embody it. You may feel excited and want to explain everything to people who are not ready, but the Pleiadian field asks for sacred privacy during early integration. Let the ability become useful before it becomes public. Practice it quietly. Let time test it. Let humility protect it. What is real becomes stronger through honest application, not through constant declaration. From there, ground the body. Place both feet on the floor. Breathe more slowly than usual. Feel your back supported. Drink water. Walk when possible. Stretch. Sleep. Spend time near natural light. The body is not a distraction from activation. It is the instrument of activation. A field that is always overstimulated cannot distinguish subtle guidance from nervous system noise. Grounding improves signal quality. The clearer the body, the easier it becomes to know whether something is intuition, emotion, imagination, fear, or simple exhaustion. The Pleiadian field asks you to protect your attention. Attention is one of your most valuable energetic resources. If every hour is filled with notifications, arguments, short-form stimulation, comparison, and constant emotional input, the new abilities will feel scattered. Choose one place where your attention is leaking and reduce the leak. Perhaps it is checking someone repeatedly. Perhaps it is consuming too much fear-based content. Perhaps it is answering every message immediately. Protecting attention is not isolation. It is building the internal silence where precision can grow. You may also need to release the idea that a gift must be dramatic to matter. Some of the most powerful abilities are quiet. The ability to know when someone needs gentleness. The ability to speak one sentence that helps another person see clearly. The ability to detect a pattern before it repeats. The ability to create calm in a room. The ability to organize what others experience as chaos. The ability to feel when a project needs patience rather than force. These gifts change lives because they affect reality in practical ways. As sensitivity increases, boundaries must become more precise. Before entering a conversation, ask whether you have the capacity. After leaving a crowded place, give the body time to reset. Before agreeing to help, ask whether the help is aligned or driven by guilt. When someone shares strong emotion, breathe and remember that compassion does not require absorption. You are allowed to care without carrying. This will be one of the greatest lessons of the new energy. The new abilities may include faster learning. You may suddenly understand ideas that once felt difficult. You may connect concepts across different areas. You may feel drawn towards subjects, systems, healing methods, music, language, technology, design, nature, or communication. Follow these interests. An activation can open not only spiritual perception, but intellectual and creative capacity. The Starseed mission is not separate from practical talent. Many gifts are meant to become skills through discipline. This is important. Potential is not mastery. An ability coming online means a door is opening. You still need practice. Intuition needs discernment. Creativity needs craft. Healing presence needs boundaries. Communication needs listening. Vision needs structure. Sensitivity needs grounding. The Pleiadian field does not romanticize untrained gifts. It asks you to honor them enough to develop them. Devotion turns potential into service. You may experience phases where the activation feels strong and then quiet. Do not panic when the energy becomes less intense. Integration often happens in waves. A period of strong insight may be followed by rest. Vivid dreams may become ordinary for a time. Creativity may surge and then slow. The nervous system cannot remain in constant expansion. Quiet phases allow the new frequency to become normal. Do not chase intensity. Stability is more valuable than spiritual adrenaline. There may also be an ability coming online through discernment in relationships. You may see more clearly who respects your boundaries, who only wants access, who is consistent, who is performative, who brings peace, and who keeps the field in confusion. This clarity may feel painful at first because it removes fantasy, but discernment is protective love. It allows you to choose where your gifts can be shared without depletion. Some old relationships may shift because the new abilities change your role. Perhaps you were the rescuer, the emotional container, the quiet listener, the one who absorbed everything. As your field becomes more precise, you may no longer be willing to play this role unconsciously. Others may feel the change. Some will adapt, some will resist. Let the response teach you. The gift cannot remain healthy if it is constantly used to maintain an unhealthy dynamic. The Pleiadian Collective asks you to watch for one major distortion, using the new abilities to bypass your own healing. It is possible to become very perceptive about others while remaining avoidant about yourself. You may see everyone else's pattern but ignore your own attachment. You may sense the energy of a room but refuse to rest. You may give guidance but avoid receiving support. True activation increases self-honesty. The gift should not become a hiding place from your human needs. Another ability that may emerge is stronger communication with your own inner state. You may recognize fatigue sooner, hunger sooner, overstimulation sooner, resentment sooner, joy sooner, desire sooner. This may seem ordinary, but it is profound. Many humans are disconnected from the body until the body reaches crisis, An activated field notices earlier. Earlier awareness creates earlier choice. Earlier choice prevents deeper distortion. This is one of the most practical forms of higher sensitivity. You may feel called to change the way you consume information. The mind may no longer tolerate endless noise. You may desire slower reading, deeper learning, longer conversations, meaningful work, or periods without input. Follow this. Extraordinary energies need an internal container. If your mind is constantly filled by other people's voices, your own signal remains difficult to hear. Silence is not emptiness. It is the room where your original intelligence can speak. The activation can also bring a different relationship with courage. You may still feel fear, but fear no longer controls every decision. You may notice yourself doing things the old self postponed, saying no, starting a project, sending an honest message, asking for support, leaving a draining pattern, showing your work, or protecting your time. This is an ability to move while fear is present. Courage is energy becoming action. Some of you are activating a stronger heart presence. People may tell you they feel calmer around you. Animals may relax near you. Children may look at you with unusual openness. Strangers may share personal things unexpectedly. Do not turn this into ego. A coherent heart field can create safety, but your responsibility is still to maintain boundaries. You are not required to become available to every person who senses comfort in your presence. You may also notice faster consequences when you ignore your own knowing. A small misalignment may create immediate fatigue or restlessness. This can feel inconvenient, but it is actually helpful. The feedback loop is becoming shorter. The field is showing you quickly when a choice contradicts your deeper truth. Instead of judging the discomfort, use it as course correction. Ask, where did I leave coherence? And make one adjustment. The new energies may affect your sense of purpose. You may feel an increasing pressure to stop wasting time on cycles that do not lead anywhere. This does not mean you must become hyperproductive. Purpose is not constant output. But it does mean your soul may be less willing to spend years inside repetition. A clearer field feels the cost of delay. It wants your life force available for what is real. The source is awakening abilities that match responsibility. This means the more clearly you perceive, the more carefully you must speak. The more influence you carry, the more grounded you must remain. The more sensitive you become, the more boundaries you need. The more creative energy arrives, the more structure you must build. The more you sense, the less you need to exaggerate. Real gifts create humility because they reveal how much there is still to learn. You may be tempted to ask when the full activation will happen, but activation is not a single finish line. Your abilities will continue revealing themselves through use, experience, discipline, healing, and service. A gift may show one layer now and another layer later. Do not rush to define yourself. Let the field unfold. Identity can become another cage if you declare too quickly. This is exactly who I am, and this is exactly what I can do. Remain curious. The extraordinary energies entering your field may also deepen your relationship with Gaia. You may feel more restored near trees, water, animals, sunlight, rain, wind, or open sky. This is not accidental. Gaia helps regulate the body. A starseed who is activating must become more earth-connected, not less. The stars may awaken memory, but Gaia teaches embodiment. The two belong together. Spend time touching ordinary life, cook, clean, walk, breathe, organize, rest. Pay attention to money, time, appointments, health, relationships, and responsibilities. These things are not beneath spiritual activation. They are where the activation proves it can remain coherent. A gift that disappears when practical life appears is not yet integrated. Your star family wants your abilities to serve a whole life, not become an escape from one. The ultimate revelation is this: extraordinary new energies are activating your abilities because your field has become ready to recover more of its original intelligence. Your intuition is sharpening. Your creativity is stirring. Your pattern recognition is strengthening. Your emotional perception is becoming more precise. Your body is speaking sooner. Your sense of timing is refining. Your voice is asking for coherence. None of this needs to become a performance. It needs to become a practice. You are not required to know the full name of every gift. Begin with what is obvious. Listen, record, test, ground, practice, create, rest, protect the field, learn, ask questions. Record, test, ground, practice, ground, practice, protect the field, learn, ask questions. Stay humble. A gift becomes trustworthy through repetition and truth. The Pleiadian current will not rush you past the development your nervous system needs. You are being prepared to carry more, but carrying more does not mean suffering more. It means becoming a clearer vessel. Tonight, before sleep, place one hand over your heart and say softly, "I welcome the abilities that are ready to come online through balance, truth, and grounded integration. I receive the Pleiadian light codes of Alcyone and the 7 sisters in the measure my body can hold with peace. I release the need to perform, exaggerate, or compare. I allow my gifts to reveal themselves through service, practice, discernment, creativity, and love. I trust the source to awaken what is ready at the right time. Speak slowly. Let the body hear that activation can be safe. In the days ahead, watch what becomes easier to notice. Watch which dreams repeat. Watch what your body knows earlier. Watch which ideas return. Watch how people respond to your presence. Watch when timing feels unusually clear. Watch which environments strengthen or drain you. Watch what becomes more coherent when you protect your attention. These are the signs of abilities coming online in a grounded way. So when you hear, your new abilities will be coming online, receive the purified meaning. Let it mean that your original design is becoming more accessible. Let it mean that sensitivity can become discernment. Let it mean that creativity can become service. Let it mean that intuition can become clear guidance when grounded. Let it mean that extraordinary new energies are not asking you to escape Gaia, but to participate in life with more awareness, precision, and heart. And now feel what has shifted. You do not need to wait for a dramatic moment to believe something is changing. The evidence is already appearing in the way you notice, choose, create, sense, and speak. Your star family is near, helping you integrate what is waking up. Breathe, record the dream. Follow the clean idea. Respect the body's no. Practice the gift quietly. Protect your attention. Extraordinary new energies are entering your field, beloved, and the abilities coming online are not here to make you less human. They are here to help you become more fully present, more coherent, and more useful to the life you came to serve. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it, and if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we're just getting started.